So Nintendo just had their Switch 1 Direct, and I kind of can't believe it, but they finally announced a new title in the Tomodachi Life series. As someone who played the 3DS version, and also I've been following the series since the first one came out on the DS, I'm extremely excited to play this game, and I kind of can't believe we have to wait a year for it, but I'm definitely ready for a new title. And in response to that, I wanted to come on here and do a little bit of an analysis, kind of look at little parts of the trailer and see what I can find. Try and find some stuff that maybe some others didn't notice. So yeah. So the first thing I noticed is that this game looked very similar to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I mean, it's not as polished, but the island setting is there. And at first I actually thought it was an Animal Crossing game. I was a little bit worried because I expected a little bit more from Animal Crossing. But once I realized it was a Tomodachi Life game, I was like, yes, because this is kind of a quirky, silly game. It doesn't need to be on the same level as Animal Crossing. So yeah, I'm definitely intrigued by what they're going to do with this. If you played the past titles, you probably remembered that the Miis used to live in apartments. I think in this version though, there are different coloured beach houses that the Miis will be living in. I'm not sure if there'll be different places. I actually think maybe the houses will be able to be upgraded further into the game, but I think this is a relatively early part of the game if I was to hazard a guess. So I think this is where the Miis will be living rather than the apartments in the 3DS game. The next thing I noticed is there's a lot better customization options for the Miis. This includes things like more inclusive hair and more clothes, and yeah, essentially it looks like the customization will be similar to the Miitopia game, where the Mii editor was a lot more sophisticated than any of the older ones. So I think it will be fairly similar to this, perhaps even more customizable, hopefully. Something I'm quite excited about from looking at this trailer is that it looks like we can look over the whole island rather than just being confined to more contained spaces. In the 3DS game, we could only really look at these specific areas, whereas it looks like we can kind of pan everywhere and the Miis are just roaming around. A little bit like Animal Crossing, I guess, in that sense, but we're more like the god of this game rather than like a participant. Yeah, it looks really interesting. As usual, there are a few different shops and utilities on the island. We have some kind of home renovation shop, we have a clothes shop, a grocery store, some kind of pawn shop, a cafe, a plaza, a park, a news station as usual. Yes, so it looks like there will be lots of different places to interact with, and I'm hoping that we can unlock more as the game goes on, but who knows. The place I'm most excited for, I would say, would be the Quick Build shop, which has a little logo where it looks like a kind of hand picking up a building. This, I think, heavily implies that we'll be able to pick up and place these different utilities in different areas. I think it will be kind of set out a bit like a block system where everything is worth a certain amount of squares and we can just place things wherever you like. This includes the different shops, but also maybe decorative items, parks. I'm hoping there will be a lot of different places. I think this could be a really cool mechanic if they do it like that. Yeah, this looks a pretty good upgrade from the last game, to be honest. There's a point in the trailer where you can see a big city in the background. This city looks very much like Tokyo, in my opinion. And I definitely know there'll be a lot of Japanese references in these games. I mean, usually they also have different references depending on where the game is localized to. But I'm hoping Nintendo will keep a little bit of the Japanese charm in the European and North American versions. But we'll just have to see. Something else I noticed to do with this is the restaurant is called Tomoria, and I'm pretty sure this is a direct parody of a Japanese Italian restaurant chain called Saizeria, which is like a very budget, very cheap Italian restaurant. It serves pasta and pizza. Yeah, so it's nice to see them kind of having these like real life elements in the game, and I would hope there's more of this. Like I would even wonder if there would be more restaurants that are related to actual real life chains, or yeah, references to real life, specifically Japanese culture, would be quite fun, I think. Something I'm really hoping for this game is that it will have a little bit more gameplay to it. Like the last game was very observational in style, and it didn't really include so much gameplay. You were kind of just watching the Miis. There was like a small amount of interaction. Like it was still a very good game, but I think if it had more maybe management mechanics, then I could see myself playing it for a lot longer. For example, I could see there were some trash cans in this trailer, and maybe we would be able to do things to the island and manage the island in a certain way that would reduce litter. I can also see some vending machines, so maybe little things like this, events in the world that could turn the island into a worse place to live or a better place to live. This would be really fun to me. So yeah, more management mechanics is something I'm really wanting from this game. So lastly, we got confirmation that this game will be called Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. And I think this indicates that there will be some kind of dream mechanic in this game. My guess would be that instead of just being able to look at these dreams that the Miis are having, we will be able to like get things from the dream, and this will help us to make the Mii's lives better. So it will help us to design their life to give them a happier life, basically, to let them live the dream. And of course, the game will be coming in 2026, which is kind of odd for Nintendo to announce this now when, so much is going on with Nintendo. They're obviously just about to release their new console in a few months, maybe. And we still don't really know what is coming up for the Switch one in the next few months. So to have this announced for next year it's good to know that the Switch one will still be supported then, but it's also very interesting. I'm very much looking forward to it though. Like I can't wait for this game to come out. I remember playing Tomodachi Life when it came out on the 3DS. This was, I don't know how long ago. I think I heard someone say it was like 10, 12 years ago even. I'm not even sure. But yeah, I remember playing this and putting all my friends into the game and just letting chaos ensue, and like people were having babies with each other who like you would never imagine. So yeah, I can't wait to play this game. So tell me what you think. Are you excited for this game? What do you think it will be like? Do you have any theories as to how the gameplay will work? I'm very interested in that, so please post in the comments and we can have a little bit of a discussion. I am recording quite a few videos today because obviously a lot is happening in the Nintendo world at the moment, so I'm going to be recording a Switch 2 predictions video today as well. So stick around if you're interested in hearing another point of view in that. I know we're kind of inundated with this content at the moment, but if you enjoyed this video, yeah, please subscribe, and there'll be more very soon. Okay, bye guys.